Hi, so believe it or not, I used to teach pre-K, and since it's the month of October, I decided that I wanted to share with you guys some horror stories of things that my students had said to me. So starting off strong with number one, we had this little girl, and I'm going to call her Allison for the sake of the story. And Allison would have meltdowns every single morning when she was dropped off at 7:30. And as these tantrums progressed throughout the week, we had another little girl named Rachel. And Rachel was tired of Allison's BS every morning. So one day she walks up to Allison and she just puts her hand on Allison's forehead and gently pushes her back. And she says, "In the name of Jesus Christ, I rebuke you." And I'm just sitting there like, it's too early to be doing a full-blown exorcism. Like, simmer down somewhere. So story number two, it was also during the month of October that this happened. And we had to read the kids like spooky stories that were, still kid friendly. And at the end of the story, we had to ask them some reading comprehension questions. And one of the questions was like, "What are you afraid of?" So I asked them what they're afraid of. And this little girl looks me dead in the eyes with a straight face and says that she's afraid of mangoes. And I'm looking at her like, what the fuck? Like, is it because you're a picky eater? Like, why? And this other little girl was like, "Why are you afraid of a fruit?" And she's like, "I'm not afraid of a fruit. I'm talking about that creepy pink bird at the zoo." And I'm like, that's a flamingo. So we learned something new that day. And my last story, I used to wear an Apple Watch to work every day. And I had pictures of my kid as the background, as many people like to do. And one of my students noticed. And she's like, "Oh my God, I didn't know you had a kid." And then she proceeds to ask, "So who's your baby daddy?" And I'm looking at her like, and that's why I don't teach pre-K anymore.